You asked for a better debut, huh? Just the way things went all the way around.
Yeah, you know what? I think obviously everything I've been through in the last month or so here with the family stuff at home and just how supportive the organization was, the guys on the team were, and just having my first game in a building like this that I have a lot of history in. It was, again, pretty fun to get back out there, and obviously a big win for the team. So yeah, definitely one when I'll look back on the end of my career. It'll be a pretty kind of special one to think about.
How good did it feel to win it, especially given Cam's performance?
Yeah, he was outstanding. He was obviously probably the biggest reason why we won the game, but definitely not the blueprint, I don't think, of how we want to win, but I think good teams find a way to win, and I think we're doing a lot of little things, blocking shots, making smart plays with the puck for the most part, and yeah, again, you got to find ways to win when maybe you're not carrying the game as much, but the power play does a good job of getting us off to a good start, so playing with the lead like that I think makes a big difference in a game like this.
The chemistry with your line tonight, how did you feel it went out there?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. I think we all think the game pretty similarly. I think we're trying to play a simple, predictable game and just kind of play a lot of time in the offensive zone. But I thought we read off each other pretty well, and yeah, I think definitely a good place to start from, and we definitely can get better though.
How'd you feel out
there? One of my first couple shifts, I maybe forgot I was on the white team and passed a couple pizzas over to them. But after that, I felt better and better as the game went on. So there's obviously nothing quite like getting in the game action. So hopefully I got a lot of those cobwebs out of the way and can have a good place to start from and continue to build my game.
Thanks, Shape. Talbot, just your thought on tonight's win as a whole?
Just grind one out. I mean, that's what good teams do on the road, and you know we've put together a couple good ones here, and you know we knew this was going to be a tough one, and we were going to need everybody. And you know you lose Ray at some point during the game, and other guys have to step up, and you throw apps on that top line. He buries a big one for us with 45 seconds left. So that's how good teams win hockey games, and we had contributions from everyone tonight.
How'd you feel in there tonight? I mean, when you're going like that, you feel it? I mean, feel good that way?
Yeah, it felt good. I mean, from the get-go, making a couple big stops, really confidence grows, especially after last game. So I'm just trying to make the saves I'm supposed to make and give our team a chance to win. So I feel like I was able to do that tonight.
Did you at some point start realizing you've made a ton of saves on Austin? Or how aware are you of who's shooting?
Fairly aware when it's him, yeah. There's certain players that you're always conscious of when they're on the ice, and they have a few of them, but obviously he's one of the big ones. So anytime he's coming down, you know, just try to stay as patient as possible. Those guys can make you look pretty silly, and I was trying to not let him do that to me tonight.
How nice was it to see a fellow's 30-something come through the goal in his debut for the team?
That's always nice. I didn't know he had those wheels left in him, so it was nice to see him get a big goal in this building.
It looked like you were seeing the puck so well out there. I know goalies talk about that a lot, but just despite the barrage of shots, it looked like your line on was pretty strong tonight.
Yeah, and I give our D a lot of credit tonight. We got burned a couple times through traffic last game, and we emphasized boxing out tonight. And I was able to see, almost everything from the point through from the flanks and stuff like that. So give our guys a lot of credit. They did a good job of meeting guys early before they got to the net and allowing me to control the first shot.
You've been through every role there is in this league. So when they got Gibby this summer, was it a mindset of I'll just go in there when asked and just do my job, basically?
Essentially, yeah. I mean, you bring in a guy like that that's quite a bit younger than me. You know that's probably not bringing him in to not play. So my mindset was just be ready for whatever opportunities I get to play and push each other. And I feel like I can still play at a high level, and obviously so can he, and that's why we brought him in. So I feel like this tandem is going to be really good for us, and I feel like the guys are going to be really confident with whoever's in the net.
Cam, what can you say about JVR and what he's been through off the ice, and the fact that he comes and makes his Detroit debut and does it in that path?
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously been through a little bit here coming into training camp, and it's not easy to miss training camp and then step right in like that. So give him a ton of credit for coming in and catching up really quick, and you really expect nothing else from a veteran guy like that. He comes in, he does all the right things, and he's a guy that we're going to need throughout the season to put up big goals like that, and it's nice to see him get one in this building.
So good Caledonia boy, did you get a chance to have some Thanksgiving on this side of the border with your family?
I didn't know. They were all at separate Thanksgivings kind of all over last night, so I just had a Thanksgiving dinner with Benny and Gibby last night, and got some rest.
Thanks, Talbot.
Well, we weren't near as good as we were the other night, but I think the team wearing blue certainly played a better game and thought they were complete opposites. We couldn't get ahead at all. We were always chasing the game, as they were the other night, and the quicker, harder, faster team hemmed the slower team in. Goaltending was huge, obviously. Talbot's superior effort in the pipes to give us even a chance to find a way to some points. But then still the resilience. We gave up a 2-goal lead and didn't quit. It didn't look like we were real polished, but we didn't quit. That's a good sign.
What can you tell us about Lucas Raymond's status?
I can't tell you much. Obviously, he didn't return. We'll have to get him home and evaluate him. We'll know more tomorrow.
Did he get banged up originally in the game Saturday and kind of played through it, or?
No, he was fine going in. It was in tonight's game. Looked pretty innocent actually. So we'll see what comes out of it.
Todd, what can you say about JVR having to go what he went through with his family, and then he comes back in his first game for you guys, scores a huge goal?
Well, I think any player that's playing, 15, 16, 17 season, I don't even know. There's so many numbers there. If you're still playing, you're real committed to the game. But what came first there was his family. Our guys just all respected that, and we knew he needed the time. But he's worked real hard since he's been back here. Gave us a good solid 11 minutes tonight, and you can see why he's still in the league. Those hands and the ability to maybe outsmart a couple players. Everybody thought he was passing, put it in, and we obviously needed that.
You've had camp so many different stats, Todd. I mean, something like this probably doesn't surprise you much, his ability to just come on in and get the job done the way he does.
Well, quite frankly, throughout training camp, after we got back from the red and white game, he's played real solid. He's looked good in practice. I think he's fresh right now, and sometimes the more action for him, the better. But he sure looked big. He looked calm. Talk about game management. He got us some whistles down the stretch that we needed as well. He was smart enough to get the freeze and allow us to gather ourselves a little bit, gain our breath back, and try and go play again.
Cam said he didn't think JVR had those kind of wheels left in him anymore on his goal.
Well, if he showed us those wheels once, we're going to expect it every night now. So he set the standard, but he did skate well.
There are nights where coaches talk about the process and other nights where it's just about the result. The perfect nights are when the two overlap. Tonight you steal one, but how important is it in a long year where every point matters to have nights like today where you steal one?
Well, huge. Obviously our team has work to do. Even after the game against Toronto the other night where I thought we played a real good game, we still have work to do. We're still evolving, playing 3 20-year-olds in key situations. They're going to gain some experience. But at the end of the year, if we're where we want to be, there's not going to be a lot of people talking about, well, you stole one in Toronto. It just goes into your bank. But the fact that we did, we'll take it.
What have you thought of Axel's play through the first?
I'm sorry?
Axel?
Axe have been fine. He had a turnover tonight, but the pace of the game sometimes and the intensity may catch up to those kids a little bit. But he's been real good. He's so smart. I think he broke up a play, Matthews to Nylander off the side of the net. He just stepped up and he anticipated where that was going. Real comfortable playing him. Sometimes really hard on himself, which I don't know if that's good or bad right now, but heck of a player.
What's the challenge when you lose a player of Lucas's? I mean, the role he plays on the top line and power play.
Well, it's big. You could see our power play was a little out of whack. The timing, the sense of comfort of having him there was thrown out or off. I thought our penalty kill didn't get affected much by it. It was pretty good. But the rolling of lines, I think Larks was in the box 3 times tonight. All of a sudden, those two aren't in the game for a lot of it. Puts a lot of pressure on some other players, and Larks, especially in the third period, sat for 4 of the 20. So tough when you lose both of them. Really hard not having Razor, but we hope to get him back.